This damn mic is not working. Alright, let's get into it. I see a lot of lash artists and beauty pros that are coming up, and there's always an issue with when should you get a booking site? How do you get more clients? How do you work faster? So I am here to answer those questions, and we're going to put a stop to this, and we're going to get y'all on the right track. By the way, before we start, my name is Ashley. I'm a licensed esthetician under the state of New York. I'm 7-time certified with eyelash extensions. I run a profitable lash business called Unorthodox Aesthetics based here in New York. So the first bit of advice that I can give you is to worry about your own journey. You can't watch face on what the lash artist in the next town is doing, what the lash artist on Instagram is doing, because you don't know, first of all, you don't know how they started their business. You don't know where they got the funds from that. You don't even know if they're working right. And a lot of times in this industry, unfortunately, it could be about who you know. So you may have one up, but you doubt yourself because you see what other people have going on. Another point that I see a lot, if not every lash artist complain about, is their time. You work on your own time. It's no secret that if you're a beginner, it's going to take you 4 hours, 3 hours. And you shouldn't be ashamed of that. You should embrace it. Keep your booking site clear and concise. If it takes you 3.5 hours to do a set, that's how long you block off time for with each set. Don't play your clients or yourself and be like, oh, it's going to take 2 hours for this full set, and they're there for 4 to 6 hours. Be realistic. The only way that you're going to ever get faster with lashes is if you practice. I know it's like cliche, but that's literally the only way you get better. You practice, you take clients, you work on your mannequin. You can never practice too much. So that's it. That's that on timing. Like, don't ever kill yourself. Don't ever watch, oh, this girl says she could do it in 45 minutes, but that girl not isolating. Oh, this girl could do it in an hour. Okay, but this girl's fans are too heavy for her client's lashes, So worry about what you're doing, and that'll help your retention, and that'll help your client retention for the future. There are some experienced lash artists that do take a while. A lot of you may or may not know I do have a trigger thumb in my left hand. I have a brace. I'm not wearing it right now because I think it's ugly. And from time to time, some of my sets take me 2.5 to 3 hours. I've been lashing for 4 years, and my clients are not complaining. They're still paying premium pricing for my sets. So don't ever let time deter you. What you can do is make your space super comfortable. You can get a bed topper. You can get a leg bolster. You can get a memory foam neck pillow. Don't use no airplane pillows. You can throw in a lash bath with your service. Include that in your price. Another big issue is pricing. Do not charge under $100. Lash extensions are a luxury service and should be treated as such. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner. When I started out, I have a few cousins, a few aunts. I gave everybody their first set for free. So that was my first 10 models. And after, they paid a discounted rate for their fill-ins. I didn't just say, oh, let me throw some lashes on her and see how it gets done for those 10 people. No, I took them just as serious. Before I even took my first model, I had a booking site. And even though it was my cousin or my friend of the block, I was scheduling them into an appointment. They got a confirmation email. I got a confirmation email. And it helped me learn how to navigate Acuity and learn how to get acquainted with my booking site. I feel like it sets you apart because it kind of puts you out there to look a little bit more professional and not so much as like you're just trying it out. So I did my first 10 models for free. And after, my price was already set at $100. I did a model rate for $80, and with that model rate, I was able to, with their consent, not even with their consent, it was a part of being a model. I had full permission to use them for content, and content is very important when you're starting out. If your books are not filled, you want to make as much content with one client as possible, whether that be before and afters, whether that be different angles. You can have it up close so they can see how it would look if they were the client. You can have it above to show that you know how to isolate. Even though you're new, if you're good with isolation, it goes far because that helps with retention. You could put my favorite products and how I use them, but keep in mind Your target audience is new clients, not other lash techs. Your clients do not care to see you making bands. Your clients do not care to know the temperature in your room and that you know how to use a hygrometer. They don't care. When you're marketing to your clients and you're trying to reel in clients and reel in models, you want to list the benefits to them. Hey, why you should choose me as your new lash tech? Let me tell you a little bit about myself as your new lash tech. They may find out something that they didn't know. As far as content, I know it's hard in the beginning, but with content, it should still have a purpose. You should try to get as much content as you can with each client and make sure it's intentional. And once you have a collection of intentional content, you plan it out and you automate it. You can use Planoly, you can use Later, or if you're A1 with memory and you don't have anything to do and you want to sit on Instagram all day, you can set alarms and make your own posts as well. Make sure your captions are captivating, not just are you looking or you booking, live, lash, love. Like, that's whack. Don't do that. If you cannot afford a graphic designer yet, Canva is your best friend. I have a workbook on building a brand strategy, and that'll go more in depth on what you should be doing on Canva. Like, you shouldn't just be doing stuff because it's pink. You shouldn't just be doing stuff because it's glittery. You shouldn't be doing stuff just because you like it. You should be targeting your target audience and your target market, and that will reel them in to book your sets. Even though starting out may be slow, you still should budget and you still should track your spending. And by budgeting, I don't mean you have to say, all right, let me blow this on marketing and blow this on that. It could be as simple as supplies, because that's how you will generate your price. And ultimately, you should determine a price. How much do I want to make an hour? How much am I spending on supplies? How much is my expertise and my time worth? Now, don't jump out the window. If you're new, you should really be trying to build that clientele up. But at the same time, don't do crackhead prices. Don't do no 40, 50, 60, $80 sets, because at the end of the day, you'll still be broke. I'd rather work for free. And by the time I took my 10th model, I was lit, good, and ready to go. I'd rather do that than to come out the gate and I'm like, hey, I just got out of training, lash sets for $45, and you're getting anybody. They're treating you like shit because they know that you're new. They're going to take advantage of the fact that you're new. And I feel like when you have a decent price, it already sets apart the people that don't need to be in your chair. All of these things will create this luxury experience that your clients will like and keep coming back for. My last bit of advice is, when you're setting up your Instagram, make sure your bio is optimized as if Instagram is a search engine, because ideally that's what social media is. It's tools, it's search engines, just like with TikTok. So your bio should absolutely have your name in it. It should have your location. It should have what you specialize in. And even if you only specialize in classics, you'd be surprised. There's a huge market of people that like classic lashes. And my top spenders always get classics. Even if the set is less expensive, they tip so well. These are women that have corporate jobs. These are women that are in the hospitals. These are people that are public speakers. So don't ever get intimidated because you see how the instant gratification of a volume set, because like I said, there is a whole market of women, top paying luxury clients that prefer classic. That's all I could think of right now. I guess this is my breakthrough video back on YouTube. The last video I posted was a Ninja Bun video in 2016. So I gotta get a little warmed up with being on camera. But I did tell myself that with my recent hand injury, I'm definitely going to get back to newer lash artists and help with the efficiency of all of your sets so we all can eat. In the meantime, like this video, please like this video, and share it with a new lash artist. Comment any videos you would like me to make in the future regarding lashes, regarding anything. You'll see soon. I could cook. I could do a multitude of things. I didn't get to properly introduce myself my first time around on YouTube, but just know I'm back and I'm here to stay. So stay tuned.